So, are we gonna? Let me know. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right.
You ready?
I think we can do this. Get into my ass. We both did that.
That's the
Did we both just do?
yeah. All right, here we are, dude. I don't know. You want to set it up? You want me to set it up?
Oh, do we start?
Yeah, we can start.
Did we start though?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh, okay. All right. Are
Yeah,
you gonna
it's
edit this?
I can chop it, but I don't want to edit it.
Yeah, you
I'm
start.
I'm gonna edit where we want to start, but it's
Start it now.
now.
All right. Well, see. All right. We can't be like cheerleaders, right?
So
Here's the thing.
obviously we got some new shit, or I
Yeah,
brought
well,
my shit.
all right, I'm gonna hold on, hold on. First of all, before we even started, it just gets goofy with me and Harrison because both of us at the same time were like, "Are you ready?" Yeah, I'm ready. And then we both go ooh with that little with our little fingers, not even looking at each other. We're just like, "I'm ready." Ah, you just make me goofy.
Dude, well, that's why we're good friends, right?
All right. So this is going to all be Harrison's pod now.
No, it's shit we're doing together, dude.
No, here's the thing. This is going to be on a new channel, obviously. So if any of my 30 subscribers decide to roll on over to this channel, you will see that it's me and Harrison now. Sorry, the biggest hits in the room are his. You know, different co-host, whatever. Because I know that 15 of the subscribers were just there to see tits.
I can put cleavage out, but it's not pretty.
Yeah, it's not.
I got A cups.
It's not that it wasn't bring. It's not going to bring all the boys to the yard like my last co-host did.
No, of course.
But this is all going to be his. I say that just because technology-wise, I am so bad that I didn't do a podcast with somebody for one time. One time I had to take charge of the whole podcast and put it out myself. You know, is that even called technology? Like what? It's not even using. Like it's so basic. I can't even put a fucking video on YouTube. I put one video on YouTube. I put one video on YouTube, and that one video got deleted.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't put putting the N word, not that N word, Nazi, in the title of our video.
You can say Nazi.
I know.
No. I mean, can
That's
we?
what-
I can't. Are we gonna get
I
taken
think
down?
that's what happened.
Are we? Can we say it though?
Yeah, we can say Nazi.
We just can't. It just can't be in the title.
I think that's what it was.
So
Our first episode that we did together on Tolerate This channel,
yeah,
got taken down out of nowhere, and I was doing all right. It was
because
just fun.
I guess it had
It was a really good episode. Dude.
I know it sucks that it got taken down,
'Cause
but
it was such a good episode.
the title in it, I was trying to come up with a clever title. So I'm like, oh Harrison, his crash that he's talking about, and then what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about my Nazi tattoo, and so I put that into the description. I put how I got my Nazi tattoo. And by the way, since it got deleted, let's clarify, I don't have a Nazi tattoo anymore, and it was an accidental one. We're not gonna go down that whole road again. But it's covered up, and it was an accident.
You can't
But
repeat
but at one point, I did have a Nazi tattoo. That's what we were talking about last time. So that probably got deleted. And Harrison, I'm gonna tell you something. Harrison.
All right, Dad.
Now,
When
I'll
Anthony
sit you
sits-
down.
This
Shut up.
That's what this is you sit me down and talk.
Now,
I love it.
Harrison, be quiet for 1 second, all right? Because I'm gonna have to tell you something. All right? I got so depressed from that one episode being taken down because I don't like to do that shit. I hate it. I hate all of this shit. I just want to talk, and I know that's narcissistic. I'm narcissistic, whatever. I just want to talk and just get the fuck out. And so I try to do the technology side. It never works for me. It never works. It will always get taken down anytime I try to do it. So, of course, I do need somebody to at least do the minimum effort of putting the YouTube videos up because I cannot put in that minimum effort myself because that's what a piece of shit I am at this point.
You are at a 50% success rate at this point. So
Oh yeah,
because of one of the two videos is still up.
I know it's an F. I'm admitting that I failed. All right, that's why I need you.
No, I want to do this. That's really what it is.
And yeah, let's get to the new setup. Let's get.
Yeah, we got an actual mic. Hopefully, it sounds better.
It's funny because this is first of all, this is like a 5-star setup for me, because all I was doing was putting my iPhone up and pressing record, and that was it. And
We know.
letting somebody else use. Yeah, you probably know from the sound quality. Shout out Ty Rivera. Hopefully the sound quality is better. Let us know. Let us know.
Let us
because
know, Ty.
Ty was the guy that like made me get sound. You know, he was like, you have to do something about your sound. But yeah, thankfully Harrison actually, and this was not related because I was having him on the podcast anyway. But he brought like he was like, oh yeah, I got this and I got that. So now we actually got like a setup, and hopefully it sounds okay.
Yeah, it looks all right. I know we're recording. We got a camera, a mic,
It does
and a
look
light.
good.
So
It. I mean, look, it does look good. It does look good. Now I have to complain about it. No, it's not even a complaint. But I mean, does it look that much better than my iPhone?
no.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is a giant setup.
Yeah. Well, I have a monitor, so
No,
yeah, we can
it's
see it.
and it's wider.
Yeah.
Obviously, because me and you or
We
me
can
and Claire, whoever
we have
was
to be
my
like this.
we had to be like, so it's wider. You have a
Yeah,
wider shot.
we're much more relaxed. I feel.
Oh, it's definitely. You're right. You're right.
I'm not sitting. I'm not sitting up like this.
You're right, but I don't want to upload this video, and then the only 3 comments that we get are like, "It looks exactly the same. It sounds exactly the same."
Yeah.
Because I don't know how it actually sounds.
I feel like the lighting. We definitely did better on lighting this time.
Yes, and hopefully it sounds good, but I guess we're gonna have to find that out. So that's what's up. So we will find a name. Look, I'm just gonna put it out there. The name we're not gonna make this our name, but it was clever of me to think so. You know, since Kill Tony is canceled now, right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take over the Kill Tony podcast, and Harrison Die Anthony Vickerson, so it's gonna be Die Anthony.
Okay.
It's gonna be Die Anthony instead of Kill Tony.
Yeah. Good. I was thinking like Aunt Harry, but I don't know like that. Or
Oh,
Harry,
that's great. That's
something
great.
easy. But
Genius. Ant and Harry.
as I cough into the mic,
Ant
But-
and Harry.
I don't know Anthony. But what do I?
Harry Ant.
We could do Harry and Gary if you really want to go there.
Now that would be good. The inside joke though, because
Yeah.
my name's Anthony. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Your name's Harrison, so.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know. But that so thank you, Harrison, for saving my life with the podcast because yeah,
Dude, I've
I
been
was
super depressed too lately. I'm glad we're doing this though. I'm excited. This is what I like to do. I like to hang out with you.
I mean, yeah, you didn't save my life with the pod, but I mean, like,
I know what you're saying. Just fucking getting the shit together because you can't get your own shit together.
You
when it
saved
comes
my
to tech.
you saved my podcast life because
Okay.
I was done with it after they deleted my episode.
Dude, Saint Harry, that's what you can call me.
But yeah, no, you want to talk about depression? I am always down to talk about depression if you want to get into that.
Shit's a bummer.
Yeah, let's first of all, I'm fucking wound the fuck up right now.
What's got you wound up?
It's my first day of work.
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
and it's weird. Look, we'll get to your depression. But first-
Orientation. I don't give a shit about my depression. I'm good.
no, I mean
I saw pulled up and I saw him holding his orientation bag, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, that sucks."
That's what I want to talk about. But first of all, I do want to talk about your depression because that's interesting. Because I would love to hear somebody else as depressed as me for once. Because everyone's like, "Oh, you're crazy, Anthony. Oh my God, Anthony, look at you. You're so sad."
Yeah, I had a therapist. This is what I'll say. I had a therapist say that I'm not psychotic, which means I'm not crazy, but I am depressed and anxious.
Did
So-
you ask the therapist if you're psychotic? Or
No, he made me fill out some paperwork, and then that's what he told me.
I've went to a therapist. They didn't ask me if I was psychotic.
Well, he was just like kind of reassuring me, like, dude, you're not crazy. Yeah, you have depression and anxiety, but like, you're not delusional. You're
What-
not like.
Did you like therapy?
I like this dude. I hate psychiatrists. Psychiatrists suck because they're just trying to fix you with pills,
see. I have to do both.
and then which is
You,
fine.
you saw me. I just took
Which
my-
is fine.
I just
But
had
a
to take my-
therapist can also give you pills.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think so.
Well, first of all, my psychologist did not agree with pills.
Oh, weird. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
but he said that like in a kind of way that he could so that he wasn't liable, but he definitely alluded to the fact that he's like, get off those fucking pills, and this will work if we just stick to
See,
this.
I had one therapist like kind of put that seed in my brain, and then I let him off for my pills for a while.
Are you on pills?
I'm on pills.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put it this way: I take a mood stabilizer.
Two crazy white motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. I take a mood stabilizer, and then I take anti-anxiety.
So you take one when you need to, and one
No, I
when
take
you.
them both every day.
But do you have to take both every day? All right.
Pretty much.
Well, because mine is every day. Mine is actually I can take 3 a day for one.
Yeah.
But that's just for anxiety, and then the mood state for every day.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Dude, hell yeah, mood stablers. Fuck yeah.
no. Well, I would be I would not be able to have a job.
Oh, same. I wouldn't
Or,
have
like-
a wife or a family like if I just because I'm an asshole. I'm a narcissistic
Dude,
asshole.
this shit picks up my it picks up my shitty tattoo. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, what was I gonna just say?
No, but that's good. That's good.
No, just
I'm glad to hear.
and I'm
that.
doing this because of the wreck.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to hear that somebody else is on pills and fucked up.
Oh no, I'm
glad
I'm
to hear
just living my life, man. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm aware of it. I was diagnosed when I was 9. This is a crazy story.
Really.
This is a crazy story. If we want to go there.
Well, we relate.
When I was 9
Go
years
for it.
old, my mom put me in a mental hospital for 15 days.
Okay.
It was like one flew over the cuckoo's
Wait.
nest, but for kids.
Why? All right. First of all, was your mom one of those? What's that disease that your mom gets when they like give you a bunch of surgeries
No,
and stuff?
no, because I have 3 other siblings, and I'm the only crazy one. And my
Oh, so
dad,
so why did she put you in the?
she was trying to get me help. She was trying to get me on pills.
You
and
did
I was like,
something. What did you do?
Uh,
Clearly, you did something.
well, like it was a list of things, bro. It started when I was like 2, she said, but from like the ages of 5, when I went to therapy or like started
When you started
counseling.
kindergarten or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would get bullied, and then my retaliation would be like nuts, and then I wouldn't remember like what I
Like
said. I
nuts in
did.
their face.
Yeah. No, I was reading my
Your
nuts.
retaliation would be nuts. in
Yeah,
their
I
face.
put my nuts right in their fucking. I put them right on their face. I teabag them. I'd be like, "Teabag, bitch," and they're like, "You're 5," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"No." I fucking like one time I told a kid that I would kill him, and then everybody asked me about it, and I was like, "I fucking did."
All right. Well,
Apparently, I don't know.
see, that's the white side that I never got. Because I'm half white or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're full white. So
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Dude,
I
can
know-
you fucking tell? How
Yeah,
full fucking white.
well, because a lot of my friends,
Ginger.
and this is a stereotype, obviously, but a lot of my full white friends, because since I'm half, I've been able to hang out with both minorities and the whites.
You
So
play both cards, dude.
I play both. So when I'm with my whites,
Dude, you can't like what?
are we
When you're
can't,
with your wife,
we can't say that.
Continue when you're with your wife.
Look, I got my Nazi tattoo covered up. What's the problem?
Don't associate that with me. When you're with your whites.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harrison. Mr.
So you're
Look.
you're fucking Matt Damon in the you're Leo in The Departed. You switch sides when you're around your.
No, well, when I'm with the white friends, like, and they get drunk,
Okay.
they act weird, like in terms of they'll either, obviously go gay, or they will come on, or you
The only difference between a 6-pack, or the only difference between gay and straight is a 6-pack.
exactly
And we all know.
for every, and that's a Budweiser for every white person.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but the white people, they act gay, which is obvious.
Yep. We all about that gay shit.
Yeah, they're always about the gay humor. But then the other thing is they get like all like suicidal or like murderous, like where I've never like talked to a black guy where they're like I just felt like murdering him.
What are you talking about?
With a white guy, I have definitely talked.
I guess they maybe not go out and say it like that.
No, with the
Yeah, I
white guy,
definitely
it's different.
wanted to kill somebody. I don't know.
White guys have issues.
No, I would like beat people. I would like beat up my brother, like my siblings, and get in fights and like.
You were like a
argue with guys.
bully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting because we were totally. I was not a bully. I was totally.
I would also get bullied, and I had a bipolar. So at 9 years old, I had suicidal thoughts and tendencies. Like I would want to try and kill myself as well. as a kid, which is like what 9-year-old is suicidal.
Well, look, so
It's kind of, you know what I mean. It's just what it is. What it
I was
is.
always too scared to even think about the suicide
Yeah, because
thing.
you're a pussy, dude. We all know.
I
that.
know, that's what I'm saying. I grew up a pussy. I know you grew up a badass. I
You're
grew up
not going
a
a
pussy.
badass, dude.
Now I'm a badass and you're a pussy. So
Exactly.
that's what happens in life.
Exactly.
No. But no, I did have the same. I was actually I had to go to the counselor every fucking day during like elementary school and kindergarten because I would be crying. And then I would have to either ask the teacher or they'd just come up to me and see me crying all of a sudden, and they'd be like, "What the fuck's
Dude,
wrong
I
with you?"
still cry.
And then and then I would have to go to the counselor, and I just remember sitting in the counselor's office like for days and not being able to get back to class because all that I felt the pressure. All they wanted was for me to go back to class.
And you wanted to play hooky.
I wish. No, I was severely fucked up in the head.
Just anxious all the
I
time.
was scared. I was scared for my life going to school.
Dude, because you
I
would
don't
walk
know-
in.
I don't know why.
It's because when you would walk back into class, everybody would see you, and you'd have red puffy eyes, and so everybody would see you walking back into class,
Yeah.
fucking being.
I definitely
little-
didn't. I did not want anybody. I hid that. Trust me, but nobody
I
knew
would-
about that.
Again, I would throw chairs across the room when I flipped
See,
out
I did
in front of all my friends.
we did.
and
We
then
had
they'd all be
different.
like afraid of me, and then I'd be like, "Why do you guys not want to play with me anymore?" And they're like, "Do you not remember what you just did like yesterday?" And I'm like, "What?"
That's interesting. Yeah, I never lashed out in anger though.
Yeah, dude.
You were more, but I wish I like the way I was such a pussy. It ruined my basketball. I quit basketball. I quit everything, growing
Dude,
up.
you're a classic fucking Troy from High School Musical.
Well, I grew up to not be a pussy, so I didn't watch high school.
Man.
But we totally reversed. It's crazy.
I'm just like
You ended up watching High School
Dude,
Musical.
I'm a theater boy through and through.
I know, and it's weird because that's what's so weird that like
Yeah.
because I grew you know what it was.
I started taking pills in the 8th grade and I felt a lot better. Like that's really what happened.
that's
I got
true.
on the right pills in 8th grade.
I'm medicated too, so
Yeah.
if I was not medicated, I'd probably be sitting here in the fetal position crying.
I'd probably be dead, dude.
But on pills, I feel pretty manly.
yeah, dude, I feel like the top of dude. There is nothing greater than a manic episode. As I've 20 years of diagnosed bipolar. I'm pretty good at spotting my depressive and manic episodes. Man, I ride that shit out.
Do you get?
I just try and capitalize on it.
What you mean? You like it? You actually like it, or you say? Or you?
Oh
say-
yeah.
Do you?
Because it's fine. It's final. It's like finally after such a long depression, because my mania doesn't last for a long time. I get maybe like 2 days of good whoa, like you just took a big old
When's the
no,
last time
bro.
you missed a dose, a pill?
Well, I just ran out of one for a little bit, so I was getting real irritable. But I'm good.
All right. So that's because if I miss a dose, I will start feeling like the little bitch that I am.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like shit, dude, quite frequently.
But whatever. Look, that's not. It's not. I hope that's not like depressing to the viewers.
I just think we're just being real.
Yeah, I'm just trying
I
to.
could tell you stories from when at the hospital. I have some good funny stories.
From when you were 9 at the hospital.
Yeah, dude, I remember a lot of good stories. So
Yeah, go for it.
so I was there, and that's my bad. And I was there, and I was 9, and there was a bunch of other kids. I walked in, and when I walked in, they showed me the room, but it's like a corridor. So imagine just 2 hallways with a desk. You know what I mean? A nurse's desk. Just a bunch of rooms where all the kids would sleep, but it was kids varying ages. My age up to 18-year-olds.
Bunch of kids in a room.
Yeah, a bunch of crazy fuckers.
Yeah.
Right? And there was one kid, Sebastian, I'll never forget, and he was
What's his last name?
I don't remember, but his name was Sebastian, like the fucking lobster from Little Mermaid.
Uh-huh.
And this is what 90. This is 2000. This was 99, 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he had a German accent, and I would cut him in line just so I would hear him say, "You can't cut, you can't cut," in his fucking accent, dude.
Wait, and this guy was the dick?
I'm the asshole.
Okay.
I know
First of all,
I know that was my bad.
you had a Disney roast joke for him in 1998 about him. Clearly, you had that ready for him. And,
I was calling him that.
and you cut him in line.
could have been like just to hear him.
God,
say
you
that.
were a fucking dick. Huh?
I was a dick,
crazy.
dude.
I would have been so scared of you growing up.
That's why I'm such a good roaster, is because of that type of shit.
Well,
man.
and that's why I became kind of like where I was like, there became a point where I had to be like, all right, I can't let people fuck with me anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then it switches where you all of a sudden create this like barrier to where it's like, okay, you do this, and then I'm gonna have this reaction.
This barrier of wit. Yeah.
Yeah, or
'Cause you sit there
or
and imagine shit all day.
aggression.
You imagine conversations in your head.
But there was a certain day like in my life where I was just like, okay, I can't be a bitch to not everybody can't just punk me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I say that, I don't even mean
You were
about,
surrounded by Ashtons. All these Ashton Kutchers just walking up on you, trying to punk you, and you were like,
that's how everybody felt. I'm talking about girls punked me, guys punked. Like,
everybody punked me too.
I'm not talking about like even fighting. I'm just talking about
What
words.
what great.
Like all growing up, that's how it felt. So
I hung around the teachers so I wouldn't get beat up. Because
look,
I had a loud mouth on me.
but then you were a bully. See, you're not that good. You were a bully, but then you were.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were bipolar.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
bipolar.
that makes sense. But there came a point where all of a sudden I was just like, all right, I can't be a bitch in every situation. I can't just be like, oh, feel so sorry for me. And then when that happened, that's when it all of a sudden was like, oh, all of a sudden, what is bullying? Well, there is no bullying. It's just
standing up for yourself.
it's just roasting back and forth. That's when it becomes when you actually like think about it like as not a little kid and you're in that situation where
somebody's busting your balls, you gotta rise to the occasion.
If somebody's busting my balls, they're just busting my balls.
Yeah.
And I can either bust their balls back or leave the situation. It's not there's no bullying anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was getting to that, but
I don't know either, but
there's just so much look, we could talk about insecurity.
No, so one time I had this roommate, and this roommate, he had gay dads, and he told me all about that. And again,
and you roasted him for it.
No, but one time he was down in we were down in the lunch hall, and he would get in trouble all the time because he was like me, crazy, and he was like spinning up the salad because it was all, and they're like, "Hey, stop these!" Like, I'm just tossing the salad, and I didn't know at the time what that meant, but in retrospect, great bit by him.
Yeah, Jesus, he was ahead of his time, wasn't he? I wonder what he's doing now.
I honestly think about him more than that. More. So they had a quiet room.
What if that was like? What if that was Connor McSpadden?
Yeah, dude, it's something crazy. Because it is. So I don't know. Like he would tell me about how his gay dads took him on a cruise, and they brought him because he was probably like 15 or so, 16, and they brought along. They let him bring along.
15. Wait,
yeah.
So you were 15?
I was 9. And they bumped me up with like this 16-year-old.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah, my dad's like let me and this my girlfriend go on this cruise, and he like told me all about fucking and shit like that. That was pretty cool. So I learned about that, dude. And then so one time he got put in the quiet room, or the fucking padded room, right? Where if you got in trouble. And this kid was so funny. They had cameras in there.
In the hospital.
In the hospital. I got put in there a few times.
No straight jacket.
No straight jacket for kids, but it was a padded room, bro.
Okay.
And I would just sit there and pretend it was like wrestling ring, and I would just like bounce off the fucking walls.
Yeah, they thought you were crazy, but you were just wrestling.
Okay. So weird. Telling like
no, it's okay. Dude.
No, when I like get like stepping away from it when I like talk about that I was in a fucking padded room at one point.
That is, I didn't go that far to be institutionalized.
No, I'm just saying it is crazy.
I could have been, but the thing was, see, your mom was ahead of the game.
She was trying to help me out, which is really good.
That's what I'm saying.
I love
my mom.
Shout out to my moms.
My mom
probably watching this.
My mom was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with him. Hey, go to school, and if you don't go to school, you're gonna get your ass beat. And if you do go to school, well, we can have dinner at a nice place. Like, she was like bribing me
to be a good boy.
Yes, but the problem was I was having incessant panic attacks every day, nonstop, undiagnosed. But nobody, when I was a kid, nobody told. I didn't know what a panic attack.
Anxiety was. I didn't know what the word anxiety was for the longest
I didn't know what a panic attack was until I was a grown adult and going to get my pill, like again getting my pills. I was like 23, 24 years old when I had another panic attack, and then I had heard about what it was. Then I was like, oh yeah, that's what I was having. That's why I was crying though. Like that's why I was crying. I was having panic attacks. I had no idea.
It makes so much sense when you have context for your mental illness.
Because
It really does.
the whole time I just thought I was crying.
I just thought you were a bitch.
I just thought I was like the bitchiest bitch in the.
I still cry to this day. And people are like, you alright? I'm like, oh, just allergies. And they have to like, but I'll just be crying.
Dude,
Because
crying's fine.
honestly, crying feels so good, dude.
You can
wanna
cry.
try?
You
You
can
guys
cry
want-
after beating somebody's ass.
Alright, let's have a moment here and I'll have a good cry.
Or do you feel like crying?
No. I'm just fucking around.
Jeez.
Dude, I've definitely cried after beating someone's ass.
That's what I'm
I've been
saying.
there
Like
multiple
it does
times.
cry. Like I hate when people say, "Oh, crying makes you like a pussy." That's not. That's not what makes you a pussy.
Want to move on? What's
Yeah, I do want to make. I
Let's
do.
move on.
Because I'm gonna start crying. No, I mean, yeah, no, we could talk about childhood fucking shit all
Nah,
day.
I'm good on that.
Uh,
That's why we like this shit.
My-
These horrors.
well, yeah. Speaking of, as a child, my dad would never let me have this shit. So
Oh yeah, same here, dude. I grew up Mormon, so my mom would never let me do this shit. Dude, I watched I did watch first Texas Chainsaw, the original. This one for the first time.
so I
It
told
was good.
Harrison. I don't know if that was on the one that got deleted or not.
You're giving me a movie channel. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
a
because
assignment.
Harrison was
Kind of took it upon myself.
No, he was talking. He had watched Leatherface. He had watched all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres by himself, but he hadn't watched the first one,
I had never watched the original.
the original. Like
I'd seen like the newer stuff.
so what? So yeah. So you
It's
watched
good.
you
I
watched.
liked it. It holds up. So you had said that original Hitchhiker freaked you the fuck out, and so had you in my mind the whole time.
What did you think of the opening scene?
Dude,
Yeah.
his like weird shit on his face was freaky. Dude,
Like
at the
imagine you watching that at
time,
12 years old.
yeah. He's like, fucking takes the knife and cuts it. And the wheelchair guy gave me fucking weird vibes, dude.
The old man.
Franklin. No,
Yeah.
the guy in the wheelchair who
Oh.
was just like the handicapped brother the whole time. Dude, and then his sister had those like puffy nips.
Oh, you're
the
talking
whole
about the
movie.
good guys. You're talking about Frank. Oh yeah, yeah. You're talking about the
guy-
good guys.
yeah, the kids who die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
dude.
what? And then what? Who had puffy nipples? What did you
His
say?
sister. The one who survives.
Oh, I'm sure I'd see.
You gotta watch it again, bro.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again for
Yeah,
that.
it's
I gotta
great,
check
bro.
out those
Yeah.
bits.
You do have to watch
But
it.
no, I was
again for
telling
that.
Harrison that was probably like the one movie that scared me the most as a child, and the opening scene of the Hitchhiker, it was just like 100. It was just like 0 to 100 from there. It's just like
The two things that scared me were like when he walks in, and just was jump scares. Like when you first see Leatherface, and he opens up the door and like cuts it. You know what I mean?
That is great. Yeah.
Good jump scare. And then when Franklin and the girl are walking through the woods at the end of the movie, and then they like have the flashlight and they turn and he's just there and cuts him up. You know? Just
Oh
starts
yeah,
going
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And it was not as gory as I was hoping.
When he puts him on the hook,
When he puts the girl on the hook.
puts her on the hook, and
Yeah, that's
then
pretty
and
gory.
then the dude's in the refrigerator.
Oh, the chick's in the freezer, and he opens
Wasn't
it.
it the dude that was in the
No,
refrigerator?
it was the chick. So she goes
The
up on
chick?
the hook,
Oh
and then
yeah, yeah.
he puts her in the freezer, and,
And then
he's
he-
still alive.
And then he finds her.
Yeah, and then the other dude walks in and finds her, dude. And then you find out, of course, at the end, dude, the fucking grandpa vampire.
Yeah, yeah.
The
That's
fuck?
what I thought you were talking about. The grandpa.
The grandpa was a vampire.
The can. Yeah. Well, yeah. They're all cannibals, but
Yeah, well, he's drinking the blood, and then he like, dude,
Yeah,
that's
he's
fucking
just, like-
weird.
and he's old as fuck.
Ugh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't fucking like that shit.
Yeah. So that.
When
yeah.
he fucking sucked on her fingers.
All I could think about.
Yo, dude.
Yeah,
I just kept on it like, fucking I would just, and you're in that gross room with all that bird shit and bird feathers. God, I'm sorry, I'm getting into it now.
And
just
no,
love
but I
obsession.
thought when I was a kid that was all real.
Of course you did.
and
Tony.
and of course it could be real like that.
Oh
So,
yeah, it makes
a lot of this shit like
it makes you think.
it It I wasn't scared of because I wasn't a fucking tool bag kid like Harrison.
No,
But-
Jason
no,
scared.
no, I mean Chucky. Actually, Chucky. A lot of people were scared of Chucky. I was never scared of Chucky.
I was scared of Chucky.
See, you're
Little
a
pussy.
little pussy kid.
Dude, first horror movie I ever watched, rated R movie I ever watched was with my buddy Sean, and he was like this white trash kid, and we hung out at his double white house, and we watched Friday the 13th Part 6. Was the first one I ever watched.
Oh yeah,
It scared the shit out of me.
Is that like the dream one? There's some.
I don't, not the dream one.
Who
all,
knows?
all I remember is he slams the girl's face or dude's face through like an RV.
Friday the 13th great. Because
Jason's scary as fuck because if you're out camping, you think of Jason's gonna fucking get you.
I am so dry mouthed. I could chug this thing, the whole thing right now.
Chug.
And that's because, dude, I'm dehydrated. Like, I can't. Here's the thing: when you don't have any qualifications to actually get a legit job, and you do feel like every day, like every minute is like worth it, or what's that saying? Where like you don't want to waste any seconds, any time.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I know. I'm high. I'm sorry. I'm high. Okay.
Dude, why you gotta bring it up? Just
No.
be chill. That's why we're tired. I mean,
because I'm-
speaks for itself. Everybody
because
knows.
I'm rambling. I have to bring it up. There's a reason. It's not because I'm retarded. I'm just high. But
I think you're both, man.
But look,
dude.
wait.
Unicorn. I saw a unicorn.
I had a story. Okay, what'd you see?
No, I can't. Continue.
You saw a unicorn?
I saw a unicorn.
What are you talking about?
I saw a black person with Down syndrome.
See, why did? See, Harrison, he's talking shit about me earlier. He's like, oh, dude, what? Wait, don't say that.
No, that's the joke. That's me playing into that.
You saw a unicorn.
I saw a unicorn. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you already explained what a unicorn was. I didn't know that that's what a unicorn was, or else I wouldn't have entertained that. The thing is, you don't think whatever. Let's not even. I was gonna riff off of it, but I'm not. Well, because of course I have something to say about it, but no, because
Don't leave me out. Don't leave me out to dry.
no, the Nazi tattoo, you left me out to dry, so I'll leave you out to dry now. Look, I was
You gotta
actually
drop bombs like that to keep things fun, bro.
I was actually getting to a point, but I don't know how to say the words. Okay, when you feel like you want to live for the moment, all right, you really do feel like you want to live for the moment, and somehow I have incorporated that in my life, and it might be because I'm lazy, but it's so hard for me to do anything that I don't want to do, and I don't have any actual qualifications to do something that I do want to do. So how do you work without shooting yourself in the fucking head with a shotgun?
Dude, I think about that. I told my therapist that. I said, I imagine myself loading up a shotgun and pulling the trigger in my mouth more often than I'm proud to admit. Dude, it's
All right,
just
so you have no advice for me.
No,
apparently.
I don't, man. You just gotta imagine it, and like my hope and dream is that I could get like 2 shots off. So not just one, but like
Well, I was watching this.
that's
Docu-
what I want.
I don't know why you would want.
2 shots.
I don't know why you would want 2 shots instead of 1 shot.
Just because like that seemed like an extra feat. You know what I mean?
An extra feat,
I'm a
an
narcissist.
an accomplishment.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
Most people just shoot 1 shot.
see,
But
now-
imagine like you had a 6-shooter and you were to kill yourself with a 6-shooter
All
and
right,
you were
fine.
able to get like all 6 off. Like, wouldn't that be sweet?
you just put some tape on the. Yeah, you just gotta put some tape on the Uzi trigger
I'm sorry.
and just like, let it go. And then what you gotta do is just step into it.
Oh, it's terrible. I'm
Um,
going to hell.
But no, somebody already went up to you, and I hate to, you're gonna be really jealous of this guy, but this guy put 2 shots into his fucking face. I was watching this documentary. I've been watching.
No, he did.
Uh,
Nobody puts 2 shots.
He put not a shotgun, but it was like a 9 millimeter.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like a normal gun?
Yeah, maybe if you like don't get yourself on the first try,
Well,
then
let
you
me
would
a-
get
let me-
yourself on the
no,
second time. Because
this-
a lot 9mm is not a very big caliber bullet, so it's very possible to like shoot yourself and like definitely fucking shoot yourself, but miss something important and then have to shoot
Might
yourself.
have been a shotgun. It just seems like so crazy that it could have been a shotgun.
Can you? Because you know the theory of Kurt Cobain.
Wait, hold on. Before you get into your theories, before we get into your '90s rock and roll theories, Harrison,
No, just that he used
Mr.
his
Tie-Dye.
toe. That he like. I heard that like, well, you couldn't reach down on the shotgun and like pull the trigger, so it's like he had to use his toe to shoot it. So imagine Kurt like loading the gun with his feet.
Is that how they say that?
I feel like I heard that at some point, but I probably just made that up.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
God, that's a.
I'm just keep derailing you, and I apologize.
Yeah, because now I forgot. What was I saying?
Something about living in the moment.
No. I was already past that.
Okay.
I get. We're in a suicide talk.
Oh yeah. Shooting yourself. Double shot.
Oh yeah. No,
Double tap.
I was gonna explain how this guy. I was watching this documentary. He kills his wife, and then there was a witness to it because the wife's like daughter or something was there too. It wasn't hit whatever. Somebody was there. There was a witness.
Good story, bro.
Fuck, man. Fuck. All right, let me start it over and summarize.
You give me such shit when I like give a story in detail, but try and hit the important points, and then you tell a story.
I know because Harrison's over here rambling. He's like, picture this. Nine kids.
It's a podcast, so it's like I'm trying to fill time anyway, and you're over here trying to rush through a story. Just
I'm like, come on, Harrison.
Yeah, and you're not getting any important shit out. So just. And then I interrupt you because you're not saying anything.
That's why I'm not getting it out because I.
All right, Claire.
I can feel myself. Dude, we can't be doing. You're so aggro sometimes.
That's a low blow.
Fuck.
I am.
You are distracting me.
I turned it up, dude. I'm turning it up.
Look. Here's the thing. I forgot to think. All right, I forgot to think. But you're exactly right because I do see myself rambling and I think about it, and then it's harder to like get back to. Then I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta, what am I doing here? What was I talking? What was my story? Oh, the guy. All right, so let me bring up the suicide story real quick of how this guy got 2.
So he shot his wife.
Fucking bullets in his head, and how Harrison's gonna be jealous of him because Harrison can't do this, and he dreams about it. All right, so here's what happens: the dude shoots his wife. There's a witness. The witness says that the other dude all of a sudden. See, I made it so complicated.
You want me to save you? Do you want me to save you?
No. Fuck the witness. I'm gonna take. See, I'm learning. I'm learning how to tell a story because I'm not a great storyteller. I'm a one-liner comedian. That means I drop bombs, and I'm not used to rambling like a bunch of like all these other motherfuckers that are up there. They just tell a story. Like, where's the punchline? No.
Dude, I need to write more punchlines. You're right. I'm really great at setup.
No, but I do love.
I'm a great setup
I
comedian.
love storytelling.
I'm a good setup. I'm a good setup guy. That's all I can say.
Look, when you can make a guy laugh, when you can make a whole crowd laugh on just one line, it's like, why tell a whole story? But hey, look, whatever. I'll learn how to tell stories. All right, here's the thing. The dude shoots his wife. Then when he shoots his wife, he tries to kill himself. When he tries to kill himself, he aims here. What's this called? Your chin? The bottom of your fucking skull? Chin. I don't know.
Your chin?
He shoots. It goes blah, 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 up into his eye or whatever. Doesn't kill him. He doesn't even drop to the floor. So then, and there was a witness to this, so that's how they know he didn't drop to the floor. Then he walks like he's stunned. He's all fucked up.
He shot himself in the fucking head.
Takes the fucking gun again. Shoots himself again, this time in a different spot, like here in the temple or something. Then he drops to the floor. Doesn't die. Now there's pictures. There's pictures of this guy.
Sucks.
You can
killing
go.
Himself.
Yes, but he's great at surviving, and if you look, you can Google this guy. Just Google guy shoots his wife and shoots himself twice and lives or something. Why? You don't like to see that shit?
I'm fucking around with you, dude.
You don't like to see gory shit?
I'm trying to.
You weren't into what?
I'm poking your buttons.
You weren't into the YNC? It's like the
Pain Olympics.
Yeah, basically. No, it's like that shit.
I like wrecked threads. I like
E-fucked.
Yeah, dude, E fucked is not real. E fucked is hilarious.
E fucked is like the YNC, like
Yeah, I know
real
what you're talking
gross shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking unfortunate type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then there's like one video out of 10 that you can jack off to.
Yeah, that's E fucked is funny though.
Yeah, but
But mostly it's just like flies flying into gaping assholes.
yeah, I don't watch it like today. Like I have watched it in the past, but like I'm not an E fuck.
Then why you are an E fucked guy? Stop bringing it up, dude.
Look,
It's weird.
I get grossed out. I get grossed out. Eating is a problem because I'll do some like I love these horror movies.
You like the mukbangs?
You can't no. Are you talking about now? First of all,
You said eating is a problem.
I don't think our whole audience is 22 years old. So what's mukbang?
Mukbangs when one of those fat bitches eat like a
They don't
ton
have
of
to
shit.
be fat.
If you're
Just
eating,
because a girl's eating doesn't make them fat, Harrison.
90% of the mukbang girls are big. I'll put it that way.
Is that true?
Probably, yeah, dude. Unless they're bulimic.
But what is it? Is it just
You're just
sound
eating
thing?
like big old amounts of food on camera.
It's the most disgusting thing.
Exactly.
And I remember I was watching this like tiny Korean chick, by the way. She's tiny.
Of course, you would be into that, dude. You got toys up on your wall.
Oh God,
you would be into that.
that
I bet
does
you
sound
like
like I'm into
was it was this hand drawn or was
No,
this real life?
it was on Facebook.
So
Like
it wasn't hentai. Okay,
no, I don't. I've never jacked off to hentai.
I don't believe you.
I can probably take a lie detector test and pass that one.
Probably.
Well, because you
one pass.
there might have been a night you forgot, like, or I was a kid and you like saw one of those ads, like where they're like, "Oh, if you can last 5 strokes before the game, or if you last 2 minutes before the game ends, you win." Like I might have played that one day when I was 12, but
I bet you did, dude.
or like when
I downloaded a strip poker like app on the computer where you would like play poker and that like it was a game and then, like as you won hands like like it would undress up the picture.
Oh, I would have loved that.
Yeah, and then it was never. It was like.
Were they
right.
wait? Were they actual like? Were you stripping too?
No.
Okay, so that would have been hot. Not Harrison.
It was like
not Harrison stripping, but
no, it was like pictures of like porn. You know what I mean? Like, but then it would like she'd be in
it was like a pre-made thing. It wasn't like they were doing it for you.
Correct. It was like a sequence of 5 photos.
I'm sure this is out here, but imagine this.
This was 90s too.
Yeah, in the 90s you had to go to like chat. I remember I was going to like when I was 12 years old.
I was definitely pervert bait.
When I was 12 years old, I was going into chat rooms.
How old were you when you were 12? How old was your online persona? Did you tell people you were 12?
I was a female, of course.
I was like a 15, 16-year-old. That's pretty much what I was when I was 12. I was 15, I think is what I said.
I don't.
Or 16.
I don't.
I thought 16 was like mature.
I don't remember that.
ASL, bro.
Female. Yeah, ASL, exactly.
Yeah.
Age. See, I don't think I would have said 15 though. That's
how old? You said 12. You said you were a 12-year-old little girl.
I remember. I was a girl.
You were talking to some rad dudes.
We were both dudes talking as chicks.
As chicks. You going to the lesbian chats?
Yes,
dude. Always the lesbian chats because you're like, I want to talk to some girls, man. I'll just pretend to be a fucking girl.
Because I didn't want to talk about dicks because I was so straight when I was 12. See, when you're 12, you're like, it's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not talking about my dick. Nobody. I don't think.
Well, not everybody's straight, but shout out Ty Rivera. Papa Ty. Say Ty.
Is that the only gay guy you know?
It's Pride Month, bro. No, just that's how you plug Ty.
Wait,
you don't bring them up whenever.
Oh yeah,
drop them in.
You're right. When we bring up gay people, that's what we should shout about. You're right. I'll put that into my notes.
Known for.
Only only when we talk about homos.
You're fucked.
That's basically what you said.
Okay. Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, shit, I don't care.
It's
what the
joke.
fuck do I care? I don't care so much. I'll say the F word.
You don't.
But yeah. What? I
don't even know.
I don't know either because you're interrupting me again.
My bad.
I had we were talking about mukbang. We were talking about back to the mukbang conversation. No, I'm not into it, Harrison. All right.
Okay.
I'm not into hentai.
Fair enough.
I'm a grown man, which means that I jack off to MILFs. You know, not cartoons.
Dude, my wife, early relationship, my porn history one time. Yes, bro. She caught that. And she teased me for like months.
Is that the worst thing? I mean,
she would bring it up in front of my friends. That was one of the worst. It was just like the fact that she thought it, like, I don't even care, but the fact that she thought it was like so.
She thought forever that you were just super into grandmas.
Oh yeah, and she would just tease me for it.
Yeah, like hey, I'm inviting our grandma over. Like,
and you know, as a guy, as an adult male, you want to browse categories. You're not stuck with just one. You gotta see what everything has to offer.
Look, search histories, man. Search histories. You gotta hide sometimes.
This was before Incognito.
Look, there's been times that
I got married.
My search history has looked pretty bad.
Pre-Incognito.
Yeah. Well, you've been married. You got married way too early.
I did.
No, Harrison.
I love my wife. My wife. So yeah. She's not gonna listen to this.
Okay, so
I did
the mukbang. We covered that. We covered that, and then we covered jobs. I'm just like I just got anxious just saying jobs because I have to go in tomorrow.
I'm off tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna go get my second virus shot tomorrow.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably get fucked up. My buddy's flying into town, but I'm probably gonna get fucked up off that virus.
Harrison, he came over here. He's like, oh, bro, like
vaccinated.
He's like, bro, I got like $500 today. Like, dude,
what do you fucking?
Oh wait, should I say that?
What do you fucking put me on blast for?
Well, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you what.
Okay, I had a good day today with tips.
Right, my bad. I shouldn't have said the number. Harrison's like the president of the United States. We have to hide his salary. I forgot. But no, he said he made a good amount of money, and he's
like, $500. You already fucking said it.
Whatever. Edit it out, tech boy. So he made he's like, oh, dude, I made so much money. Oh, by the way, I know you're broke and you have no money. But I left the blood at home. Can you smoke me out too?
Why are you being an asshole? You have a job.
No, first of all,
dude, I guess I did personally attack you earlier, so it is only fair that you.
See, Harrison gets.
You're like a girl, bro. You're bringing this girl vibes here. You're fucking bringing shit up. You're fucking.
That's one thing I know. I can offend anybody with my words. Like I will make anybody mad when I please, because I take into account everything. Like when they're like, you don't think that I notice, like I don't care, but like I just put a backlog into something and make it like where it could be a riff.
Well, that's why when I texted you and said, do you have weed, that was when I forgot that I had the blunt, and had you replied with no, I would have turned around and got the blunt.
No, let me make Harrison feel better.
No, I'm just gonna defend myself because that's who I am. So I'm fucking sitting up. You want to fight? We're gonna fight and break up on the first spot. I know. That's what it is. That's what this is gonna be. Is just us fucking.
No, I'm telling you, that's what I can push that button where you
push my button.
Yeah, I pushed your button. I got you.
You fucking
little fucker.
You got me, my fucker.
And no, but I was gonna say, to make you feel better, the real me knows that, and I don't want to say that, I'm not being a character right now, but the real me knows that Harrison has smoked me out the last time, and the previous time before that. So I am making a joke.
So that's what I'm so offensive, because you're throwing a low shot, knowing that I know that I smoked you out the last fucking 2 times, because the last 2 times you were so fucking ripped.
But my story's funnier.
I know.
So just
but the argument is also kind of interesting.
Yeah, whatever happens. But in the future, just know I am not just a piece of shit that doesn't recognize that you didn't smoke me out the previous time.
Okay,
but it was funny because I just thinking like, oh, he told me how much he made today, and then he left the blunt behind, and whatever. So I just got that in my head, and I felt like, boom,
you're jealous. You're a jealous bitch.
I felt like getting that little jab.
Maybe just go sell a few more of your toys. Now we're just gonna fucking.
Hey.
Now we're just taking. I'm taking cheap shots. I'm sorry.
I brought that up last time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, exactly. Harrison knew that's how what a piece of shit Harrison is. That he knew last week I was selling my toys to get by, and now he's rolling up all loosey goosey like, oh, I forgot the blunt, bro. I made a shitload of money today. I know you sold your toys. I know you're selling your toys.
I'm cutting this part.
Just to provide. Look, I'm getting it riled up again.
You are getting me riled up every time you bring. I wasn't bragging to you like that.
See, and now I'm going to defend Claire. Because Claire, look, it's not just you. I can get to anybody. Harrison's like, oh, I'm so much tougher than Claire.
No, you fucking got me tilted, bro. I'm over here smiling, but inside
I know, dude.
I want to go all Jack Nicholson on.
I know. It's great. But no, I know you're a good dude. It's all good. And no, it's all good.
I'm glad you got a job, bro.
I'll get I am too, and I'll get those action figures back, and I'll just smoke a little less, so that I can get by.
So you can get by. So you can go buy your fucking.
Yeah, because you smoked 3 of my hits.
Dude, you off. I had one.
Look how riled up he gets.
Dude, when you're. Oh my god. Last week I gave you like 2 dabs. I smoked you out of blunt both times. I came over.
See, Harrison looks like a troll, but I am a troll.
I know. I do look like a troll. And I got these fucking trolls on my shirt, dude. This is a sick shirt. It's fucking.
Are those trolls?
It's like a fairy.
Those are trolls.
Yeah, they look like trolls.
You ever seen Troll 2?
Yeah, Troll in the Hood or whatever.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like one of those hood movies.
It's isn't it? That's the famous. Oh my God, they're eating her. And yeah.
It's one of the. It's actually like a hack. It's like if you.
It is a super hack movie. It's just like The Room.
If you want to be like cool and say that you know like a super bad good movie, you say Troll 2. Like that's what you say. But if you're
Troll 2 is so 2008, bro.
But if you actually are looking for a movie that I organically found back when Blockbuster was open, we went and I got this movie called Megalodon 3 because I love
sounds terrible
badass sharks.
Dude,
Megalodon 3 was fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was
a sex scenes out of nowhere.
What?
The same shark scene. Every time someone's getting eaten, it's the same shot.
They just cut it multiple times.
Just superimpose a different victim. But
that's hilarious.
It's the same shot. It's a great bad movie.
We'll have to watch that. Maybe we'll watch some bad movies.
Well, yeah, but hopefully, I'll watch it again too. Let me know when you watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. We'll talk about that next time.
Yeah.
I can tell your flame is gone. So I buried it into the fucking ground.
You fucking pissed me off. Bro.
Did I really?
No,
Okay.
You put me on the defense where I'm like, fuck me, man.
See, that's where you
I get tilted easy.
It sucks to be on. You can't be on the defense. That's what sucks.
That's fine.
That's what you learn, like when like people are fucking with you. You just like go on the offense.
Dude, one of his notes over here is losing my mind.
I'm
sorry, I have to be it's hilarious. I was
dude, I don't have notes, bro.
I was like, well, what? I was like, well, what can we? I was like, do we have something else? Do we have any more topics?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
No, you're fucking just calling me out on bullshit. And I'm like, what do I fucking do here? Brought over all this shit, and then you fucking, You're trying to go at me, bro.
See, this is the white side of Harrison. Because he's like, oh, I brought over all this shit.
You're barely Puerto Rican,
and
bro.
now he's not sucking my cock. He's not sucking my white cock.
Barely Puerto Rican.
That's true. I use my Puerto Ricanness for comedy way too much.
Way too much.
Because there's nothing Puerto Rican about me, but comedy wise, it is great to have.
Except your willingness to get in fights.
Dude, come on. If we're gonna be real, I haven't.
Dude, I honestly,
I haven't
think
gotten
we
into
should
it. But
box.
you wouldn't want to box me, but
Honestly, I think I could beat you.
in boxing, dude.
Yeah.
Harrison.
See, now I'm putting him on tilt. I figured.
No,
it out.
you're not putting me on
I
tilt.
figured
You're
out.
not putting me on
This
tilt.
is what we're
But
gonna do.
you, but
So,
you are. Wait,
I
wait.
could beat you.
Can I? Shh. Look, this is what Harrison's proposing. Harrison proposed this on the podcast, and see, that's how much I can piss you off with a word. I was ready to box me. But look, first of all, I think everybody would love to see that. I already had this issue where somebody challenged me.
I know. So,
and it didn't happen. All right.
So
let me just.
I've won an exhibition bout before. So
I know. That's what the last guy said. He sent me videos. He sent me all sorts of shit, all sorts of proof. I get it, dude.
My last exhibition bout was in 2010. Dude.
Let me say this. There's
11
nothing,
years ago.
There's
I'm
nothing
retired
you
11
can tell
years.
me that would get that whatever. But you proposed it, and that is funny. But I will.
Can I have a hit of weed?
Let you. Yeah. Sure. I'm being an asshole. So yes. But yeah, take it back so that we don't have to box. Because now that is the point.
Now that the challenge is in there.
Because I can't. Yeah, the challenge is like something.
No, I'll tell you this. I do think that your reach would get you in there. However, I think I have a stronger chin and harder hits.
Have you ever boxed a day in your life?
Yes.
Have you boxed people?
Yes.
Have you been hit in the nose?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good.
I got good chin.
Because so many people have told me they could whoop my ass that have never even been hit in the fucking nose.
I've been knocked out before by punches.
Okay. All right. That's good.
I'm just saying, like.
All right. First of all, I will say this because this is entertaining.
We're gonna fight. So Anthony and Harrison are gonna fight. Once we hit 100 subscribers, we'll fight.
If you do want to box,
I don't want to box you. I really don't want to box
you. Thank you. All right, we can move on.
It's all fair, dude.
Well, because it's not. I don't like to do it, but it is nothing at the end of the day.
It's fun.
It's fun. You're right. My machismo does kick in, where it's like, oh, you challenge me, you know, and it's like, all right,
I can't handle you thinking.
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what the machismo is. I cannot have Harrison go back and tell his wife that he challenged Anthony Victorson to a boxing match, and I sat there and bitched out. That is exactly what it is, and that's such an unhealthy way of thinking in life. But
if we fought like mixed martial arts, I would win just because of my weight difference.
See, I wouldn't even agree to
because I would just take you to the floor and.
Well, like, don't exaggerate now just because I said I wouldn't agree.
I'd take you to the floor, I'd put you in prone position, and then I'd prone bone you.
I don't know what that means. But
you know what that means. You never prone bone before? Come on, bro.
No, I never had to. I drop people.
So good.
See, that's the problem. That's the thing MMA fighters forget, is that boxing is an MMA, and I would have smaller gloves. So all I would have to do, I mean,
this is my stance.
Is knock somebody out.
This is my fault.
That is actually a good stance. You have your elbows in and your fucking arms in front of your fucking head.
Remember? Did you ever play Fight Night?
That's Fight Night.
I was gonna say Fight Night. Yeah, dude.
Nobody does that, and then there's like that too. Yeah, there's that one.
Dude, Fight Night was fun. And
but you're right. You definitely touched on what gets me riled up, and that's people saying I'll fight you, which is ridiculous at my age. And I'm not like a fighter. Like that's what I was gonna say.
You really aren't. We're gonna circle back to that. You really aren't a fighter. But you do what anxiety does give you is that it puts you in that fight or flight mode, and you are a fighter. You're not really gonna run away. Because that shows what you have.
It's back to that.
Yeah.
It's back to that. I was a bitch when I was a kid. Whatever bullshit. But
so I think I could beat you.
Retract it now. Or else it's gonna be a Facebook post. Harrison's a fucking piece of shit. I'm calling him out right now. He better be at my house at 6 a.m.
Dude, I'm gonna have to be like, I had to block Anthony.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
kept calling me.
And I'm gonna get a restraining order.
Kept talking about my kids. Oh, man.
Bad memories. Bad
Yeah,
memories.
I will never. I like bringing up shit. I like embarrassing. It's fun.
It's
Right?
okay, yeah, because yeah, there's so much shit that I have been embarrassed. I've already talked about on my other podcast so much shit that I really have not talked about before. So that does happen.
Yeah, we'll wrap this one up. I think that's a good one. Good hour here.
Yeah, you ready to wrap it up?
I think it's.
Are we at an hour?
Yep, we are at an hour.
All right. Well,
So I think that one was good.
yeah, and then me and Harrison will let you know
Who
who
we're doing
won the
again?
fight. Next pod.
It'll
All right.